Welcome back to Speller Tutorial Services. Today we're going to do a demonstration of an angle bisector. We're going to create an angle bisector and then do some manipulations on it. First, we're going to begin with the definition of an angle bisector, and that's a ray that evenly divides an angle into two pieces. In this case, the two pieces are going to be two angles that have equal measure. So first we're going to start with the angle tool, and we're going to create 3 points. Those 3 points create an angle, in this case angle alpha, and our angle alpha is 145. Let me get my move tool. 145.5 degrees. And then we're going to create 2 line segments, one going from point A to B and the other going from point B to C. Now we have something that looks very much like an angle. After this, we're going to select our circle tool, and using the circle tool as a metaphor for a compass, we would place the pointy end or sharp end here at the vertex B and extend that circle out, creating 2 intersections.
It's 12:30.
Those 2 intersections are very important because we're going to use those to create 2 more circles. So let's go ahead and put the intersection, use the intersection tool to show intersection E and intersection F. Next, we're going to go back to that circle tool, and we're going to draw a circle that has a center starting at point E that extends all the way to point F that was created earlier. And then we're going to create another circle with a center at point F, and that extends all the way to point E. What we've done now is created a few more intersections for the circles, but the important intersection that we're looking for here is the one here at the top, because we're going to use that intersection point to create the angle bisector that's going to go from point G down to B, which is the vertex of the angle that we started with. So doing that, a line segment from G to B, and now we have created our angle bisector. Right now our graph is very busy with a lot of circles and a lot of extra points. What we're going to do now is just hide those points from view. These circle objects and other points are still here on the actual tool, but they're hidden away to remove the complexity from the screen. Next, what we're going to do is create we're going to go ahead and create the actual angles to show that they're equal. The first angle we're going to look at is GBA. So I'm going to go back to my angle tool, and I'm actually going to select this angle in a clockwise motion starting at A, and we'll see that created an angle beta that has a measure of 72.75 degrees. And we're going to do the same thing for angle GBC, going in a clockwise motion starting at point G, going to point B, and then to point C. And then we see that we have angle Charlie created, and you see angle Charlie also has a measure of 72.75. If we do some quick addition, we'll see that those 2 angles actually add up to be 145.5 degrees. Now we're going to use the GeoGebra tool here to actually take point A and actually manipulate point A, and we'll see that as point A is manipulated, that angle beta and angle Charlie remain the same, and they both add up to be angle alpha. I can do the same thing here, moving point C around. See if I can get it at 90 degrees. Can't quite get it at 90, but you get the point where both angles are actually still showing the same measure. And we can also manipulate the vertex, and we see that the vertex here, as we try to get it, let's see, to 100 degrees, we see that both angles here again are at 50. So again, that concludes our exercise here with the angle bisector. Please stay tuned for more tutorials dealing here with GeoGebra and geometry, as well as other topics. Thanks again.